Vespers service. And we're still praying for all the people who lost their homes and a lot of their possessions. Lewis was one of those who lost a lot of things, but everything looks like it's going okay for him right now. And to start, we're going to have Yvette come up and do the scripture and read a little homily.
Hi guys, how you doing? Got some good music tonight, as usual. I'm going to read the Bible verses, Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. Today, finding your voice. Well, I'll read it and you'll see where I was coming from. I was thinking about what's going on in the world, all the troubles and all the things that we have going on, and how can I help? What can I do? Okay. We live in a world that often feels like it's spinning faster and faster, where the news cycle churns out a constant stream of challenges, anxieties, and sometimes outright despair. From global conflicts and environmental crises to the everyday struggle of inequality and uncertainty. It is easy to feel overwhelmed, silenced, and even insignificant. We might ask, what difference can my voice possibly make in the face of such immense problems? It's a valid question, a question I wrestled with myself, but I stand here today to tell you that your voice is unique perspective, is more crucial now than ever before. We are bombarded with information, often conflicting and often designed to divide us. The noise is deafening, and it can be tempting to retreat, to bury our heads in the sand and hope it all goes away. But silence in the face of injustice, in the face of suffering, is complicity. Silence allows the very forces that create these troubled times to flourish. Finding your voice isn't about shouting the loudest or having the most polished rhetoric. It's about discovering the authentic expression of your beliefs, your values, and your experiences, and using that expression to contribute to the conversation that shape our world. Think about the moments in history that have brought about real change. They weren't driven by a single powerful voice, but by a chorus of individuals, each adding their unique note to the symphony of progress. From the suffragettes demanding the right to vote to the civil rights activists marching for equality, it was the collective power of countless voices raised in unison that ultimately shifted the course of history. And that power resides within each and every one of us. Finding your voice is a journey, not a destination. It requires self-reflection, a willingness to listen, and the courage to speak your truth, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about understanding what you stand for, what values drive you, and what issues resonate most deeply within you. It's about identifying the stories you want to tell, the changes you want to see, and the impact you want to make on the world. This process can be daunting. We might fear judgment, ridicule, or even reprisal for speaking out. We might doubt our own knowledge of expertise, thinking that our voice isn't worthy of being heard. We might be afraid of making mistakes or saying the wrong thing. But I urge you to remember that vulnerability is not weakness. It's in our vulnerability that we connect with others, that we build empathy and understanding. It is in our willingness to learn and grow that we find the strength to refine our voice and use it effectively. Start small. Don't feel pressured to tackle every issue at once. Focus on the areas where you feel most passionate and where you believe you can make the biggest difference. Perhaps it's volunteering to a time at a local charity, writing a letter to an elected official, or simply having a thoughtful conversation with a friend or family member about a challenging topic. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger conversation. Finding your voice is not just about speaking up, it's also about listening, truly listening to the experiences and perspectives of others, especially those who are different from us. It's about engaging in respectful dialogue, even when we disagree. It's about creating space for diverse voices to be heard, especially those that have been historically marginalized or silenced, because it's diverse perspectives that we find the richest understanding of the world and the most innovative solutions to its problems. These troubled times demand our engagement, our participation, our voices. They demand that we move beyond apathy and indifference and become active agents of change. They demand that we find the courage to speak our truth, to advocate for what we believe in, and to work together to create a more just and equitable world for all. Take a moment to reflect on your own values, your own passions, and your own experiences. Identify the issues that resonate most deeply within you and consider how you can use your unique voice to contribute to the conversation. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Start small, but most importantly, start. Because your voice matters. Your perspective is valuable. Together, our voices can create a course of change that will resonate far beyond these troubled times. Thank you. You know, it's going to change. It's going to change. Everything's going to work. Okay? We're just in a trough. Okay, we're going to come above this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis, it's on you. Bring us some joy. Thank you.
Hold it for a second.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. As the band's coming up, I'd like to remind all those, band, you could come and get set. Remind those who are watching online, and we do have a lot of people watching the Jazz Vespers online. And there's a little button that you can push and make your contribution to this performance. We do pay the band. We have to pay for lights and electricity and air conditioning. This is a money-raising event. So as much as you can give, we love for you to give more and more and more. And because we have a lot of good music that keeps coming at us. So Louis Taylor.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause to Sabine Potier. Very fine pianist. We're going to be doing a concert at the, what's the name of that place? The Merc. That's in April, so if you want to drive way out to Temecula, we'll have a different band, but she will be appearing there with me. Originally, we had a date in November of last year, I believe it was, but they had to cancel it because they were inundated by fleas carried by raccoons underneath the structure of that facility, the theater. So we've been rescheduled, I believe it's for April. So if you feel like coming early and getting some barbecue, I think there's down the street some world-class barbecue, and then come and see us. So that doesn't interfere with the Jazz Vespers, because it's on a Thursday night. So I made sure there was no double booking. Fritz Wise on the drums, please give it up. I know one other gentleman that likes to dance when he plays bass, and he's the other one. Michael Soche on acoustic bass. No. We have a treat. Fritz and I go way back to high school. Actually, I graduated high school, and I don't know how this came together. I don't know if Fritz recommended me. I don't know what happened. But we were privileged to play in a quintet with Patrice Rushen, Tony Dumas, myself, Larry McRae on guitar. And he also played saxophone, just like Cannonball Adderley. At that age, and I was like, I was intimidated. But for 2 years, we played in a club that was owned by Larry Gales, later purchased by the great drummer Candy Finch. For 2 years, 18, 19 years old, we played on Saturday, Sundays, early Saturday morning, early Sunday morning, and the only pay we got was a delicious breakfast. But I would come home at, I think it was like 6 or 7 in the morning. Parents were cool. I come in and get my sleep. But we did that for 2 years. And one day Patrice stopped coming, and shortly after that she broke out with her first record, and the rest is history. So there you go. I have another friend, a tremendous talent, actress, and a writer of note. She dances with words, and she puts it together in a beautiful package. Will you please welcome to our little stage here, S. Pearl Sharp.
Good evening. Thank you. You're here without portable televisions, watching the game.
Shucks.
This is my first time being here, and I'm so glad to learn about this place, but I'm here partly because he's an old friend, and also Sister Yvette and her husband Lanny. We go way back in show business. So you hear all the music. Do you ever wonder where the notes go when the gig is done? Do they go shopping, catching sales on G-clefs and ivory? I thought I heard one at your house humming over a warm pecan pie. Where do notes go when they slide from Hillard Street's guitar? Bet they got an after Coda's club where they jam on the air that sent them there. I caught a note, a frequent flyer, winging from Roy Ayers' ubiquitous sticks to the song You Are while making love. I found a note. It said, I'm gone. And you know, blues notes don't go stay around. They just unpack and make themselves at home. I felt a note in a wino's left eye. The C note of a diminished chord. Where do notes go when the gig is done? Notes once framed in a Buddy Collette collage. A washed note hanging on the tree of my grandmother's hum. An old note, they say. An old note drops down on sick bones and heals. Comes back to us as your newborn's first cry. Where do notes go when they leave the soul? Thank you. It's such an honor to work with these musicians. Thank you. He's been promising me this for 15 years. We just got here.
The time was right.
The time was right. That's right. The time was
Timing
right.
is everything.
Timing is everything. Where's my other piece here? Okay. Is that better? Is that better? They did something up there. All right. Bird sing. You can start.
Oh, this is our other thing. Okay, all right, I got you.
Birds sing. Birds sing. They sing. Birds sing in the morning. In the morning. Birds sing. Sing to call us. To call us. Birds sing to call us. To call us back. Call us back from our many deaths. Our many deaths. Our many deaths. Call us, persuading us to go. To go for, persuading us to go for the rainbow. Go for the rainbow. The rainbow. The rainbow. The rainbow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Vespers Church. Michael Sochet, everybody. Thank you so much. It's just a pleasure to play for you. These are people that I've worked with in the past, and I just wanted to play. You know, I haven't had a chance to really, you know, be in a practice room too much, but we're making it work. So on behalf of Fritz Wise on drums, we got a new name for this man, Dancing Mike. Mike Soche on the bass. Yeah. James Brown will turn around and do this. You know what that means? So if you make a mistake, you get fined $25. When I played with the Gap Band, it was $75. So with inflation, and 10 years later, it might be $150. Yeah. Sabine Potier on the keyboard. And let's give a big round of applause for the Hartleys. Let's give it up to them. They know how to put on a show. And I had dinner once. Is this where you had the Glorietta greens? You had the Glorietta greens. It was greens in a can, colored greens in a can. I remember that, and I didn't know the difference. So you have to have skills to do that, fool me, because I'm a foodie. And let's not forget the wonderful words of encouragement, enlightenment, and a pathway to look into the future. S. Pearl Sharp. Just give her a big round of applause. Yes, indeed. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you in 25, because we need that. We need that going forward, and it's indeed my pleasure. Louis Van Taylor on the saxophone. Those of you that are football fans, I believe Philadelphia won the Super Bowl. Do you care? Probably not. Okay. I just thought I'd mention it, you know, like a public service announcement. What can I say? But, oh, yeah? I got to look at the YouTube. Anyway, thank you so much. We appreciate this. Also, let's give a round of applause to the staff that maintain the microphones and the sound. They don't get enough love. Let's give them a lot of love because they take care of us. They make us sound good up here. So appreciate everything. Let's go out and let's continue to make this a better world and a nicer world. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. You can leave. Oh, there's another thing going on. Is there something else happening? Yeah. Okay. You're not going to play one more? Okay, sure. Sure. Why not? Why not? I'll play one more.
9 out of 10 times it'll be the blues. No, I don't need to.
You don't. You don't want to hear the blues? They do that every time you have a jazz, and they go an extra time. When I used to play with Buddy Collette, okay, let's just play blues. No, I'm not going to play blues.
Thank you very much. Don't forget, it's our friends, two friends, a lot of friends. We can use a few more. We have plenty, a lot of people on this online. We need them here also. Let them know. Thank you very much. May the Lord watch between you and me while we're asking God for the letter. Amen. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Uh-oh. Sounds expensive. Way.